Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. Today, we're going to start a new topic, topic 7, represent additions and subtractions problems, page 281. In this topic, we'll cover two mini lessons. We're going to talk and learn about addition and subtraction problems, how to solve two-step problems, and how to also make a true equation. So let's start page 281.
Jen has some red cubes and 11 blue cubes. She has 24 red and blue cubes in all. She says the problem can be shown with the equation below. Question mark plus 11 equals 24. Draw what the question mark represents. Explain your answer.
All right. As we see here, we know that Jen has some red cubes and 11 blue. So we don't know how many red cubes she has, but I know that she has 11 blue cubes. And I know that total of cubes in both red and blue, 24. So I know my whole number, I know one of the addend, and I have the missing addend. So if you remember the bar diagram we used in the beginning of our lessons, like probably 2 topics ago, we draw like that. I show what do we have and what's missing. So I know that one of the addends is 11. The extra that she had in red, I don't know. And my whole total 24. So this is the information. Using the bar diagram always help us to see the information we have and find out what we're looking for. All right, so let's see the video.
Robert has 27 toy robots. He buys some more. Now he has 58 robots. How many robots did Robert buy? What information do you have about Robert and his robots? You know that Robert had 27 robots. You know that he bought some more. You know that he now has 58 robots. What information is missing? What do you need to find? You need to find how many robots Robert bought. You can show this problem with an equation. 27 plus equals 58. You can also show this problem with a bar diagram. How do the equation and the bar diagram show the problem? How do they help you understand the problem?
All right, it shows me what information I have and what information I'm looking for. So if I look at the bar diagram, I know that I have the total of the whole number. I know what we have, which part we have from Robert, how many he has, and I know now that I'm looking for how many robots did he buy. So now I know that the question mark stands for that missing information or the second addend in my equation.
You know that Robert had 27 robots. You know that he now has a total of 58 robots. The question mark shows the unknown addend, the number you don't know. That addend is the number of robots Robert bought. You can solve this problem by adding on from 27 until you get to 58. 27 plus 10 equals 37. 37 plus 10 equals 47. 47 plus 10 equals 57. 57 plus 1 equals 58. How much was added to get from 27 to 58?
Select your answer.
So to solve this problem, I know that I need to add on. So I'm starting from 27. That's the first addend I have. And I'm going to add on till I reach 58. That's the whole or the total that we have. So 27 plus 10 is like I'm using number line or I'm using mental math that I'm jumping 10 by 10. So 27 plus 10, 37. 37 plus 10, 47. 47 plus 10, 57. Remember, my total is 58. So 57 plus 1 equals 58. So now I'm looking that I add 30, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1. This is what I'm looking for. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 equal 31. Let's see.
10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 equals 31. So 27 plus 31 equals 58. 31 was added to get from 27 to 58. Robert bought 31 robots.
All right, so now I know my missing part or my missing information, and now I know how many robot did he buy. So he bought 31, and that's why his total 58.
You can also subtract 58 minus 27 to solve this problem. You know the whole and one part, and you need to find the other part. Break 27 into 20 and 7. 58 minus 20 equals 38. 38 minus 7 equals 31. 58 minus 27 equals 31. You can add to check your subtraction. Why can you do this? You can do this because addition is the opposite of subtraction.
The numbers should be the same.
31 plus 27 equals 58. Robert bought 31 robots.
All right, so that was a simple way to check your answer to make sure that you get the right answer. So I have now, I know this is the total, and this is one add-in, and this is the second add-in. So 27 plus 31. If I get 58, that means my equation and my answer was right. All right, so let's see our guided practice. All right, page 282. Write an equation with a question mark for the unknown to model the problem, then solve it, show your work. So as we see here, Mary has some game tickets. She gives away 14 tickets, and now she has 17 left. How many tickets did she have at first? So she had some numbers of tickets. She gave away 14 tickets, and now she's left with 17. How many did she start with? How many did she have first? So I know that what's left with her, I know one of the add-in, but I cannot tell how did she start with. So over here, they need us to use subtraction. So they said something minus 14 equal 17. So in order to get my first add-in, or how many tickets she started with, I need to add 14 plus 17. So I can use any form or strategy or addition that I covered before. You can use a number line, you can use breaking apart, whatever you think that will help you to get your addition. So let's see. Or you can even use adding on. So let's see if I add on. Over there, I need to add 14 plus 17. So I can say 14 plus 17 equals. So if I say down 14, how many 10s in 17? There is 1 10. So I'm going to say 14 plus 10 equals 24. Very good. Now I'm going to add 24 plus 7, the ones I have here. I can break it to 4 and 8, 4 and 3, or I can just add 7. So I know that 24 plus 7 equals 31. If I put this information here, now I know that Mary started with 31 tickets. So she had 31. So over here, I'm going to write my equation back again so you can see it. 31 minus 17 equals minus 14 equals 17. So I'm going to put this here. And now I know that Mary started with 31 tickets. So she had 31 tickets. She gave away 14. And then now she's left with 17. So that helped me. If I want to double check, I will add 14 and 17. If I get total 31, so my answer is right. All right, let's see the second one. All right, Tamara has $25. She earned 34 more by working. How much money does she have now? So first, she has 25. She earned more, so she got more, 34. So $25 plus $34. So let's write my equation. 25, that's what she has first. Let's put the dollar sign. 25 plus 34 equals okay. So over here, we can use any strategy you like. I can also look at it and I say that, well, I can work with the tens and work with the ones. So I see that I have 2 tens here and 3 tens. That's mean 5, so 50. And the ones 5 plus 4, I don't need to regroup. That's 9. So my total is 59. So Tamara has now $59. All right. So as you see, this is practicing for subtraction and addition. You can get your answer by either you subtract or you add. So when you have your information, we need to break down. You need to see what you have and what we're looking for. All right, second graders, that's it for today's lesson. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity, page 283 and 284. Thank you. Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We are in topic 7, lesson 2. Please open your book, page 285, and let's start.
Aiden has 27 fewer crayons this week than last week. Last week, he had 56 crayons. How many crayons does Aiden have this week? Show your work.
All right. So Aiden has 27 fewer crayons this week than last week. So last week he had 56 crayons. So now I can tell that this is a subtraction. He had something and this week he had less than what he had before. So I'm gonna subtract the 56 and the 27. So I'm gonna take 27 away from 56 because he is 27 fewer crayons than the previous week or last week. So let's watch our video and come back to this equation.
Sally has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. Sally has 26 blocks. How many blocks does Nigel have?
Think about this problem.
What information is given? What number do you need to find?
Okay, so Sally has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. Sally has 26 blocks. So how many blocks does Nigel have? So now I'm looking for what Nigel has. I know that Sally has 26 blocks and I know she has 28 blocks fewer. So now I'm looking for what Nigel has more than her.
You know that Sally has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. She has 26 blocks. You need to find the number of blocks Nigel has. Who has fewer blocks? Who has more blocks? Sally has fewer blocks than Nigel, so Nigel has more blocks. You can use a bar diagram to help you think about this problem. What do the numbers in the bar diagram mean?
Now I know that Sally has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. And I also know that Nigel has more blocks than Sally. So we need to add to get the total.
The numbers in the bar diagram show that Sally has 26 blocks. And she has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. Will you add or subtract to find how many blocks Nigel has? Why? How do you know which operation to use?
Because I need to find out what Nigel has.
Sally has 28 fewer blocks than Nigel. That means that Nigel has 28 more blocks than Sally. You need to add. You need to add 26 plus 28 to find out how many blocks Nigel has. The addition chart shows how to add 26 and 28. First, add the tens. 2 tens plus 2 tens equals 4 tens, or 40. Then add the ones. 6 ones plus 8 ones equals 14 ones, or 110 and 4 ones. Then add the partial sums. There are 5 tens and 4 ones, so the sum is 54. How many blocks does Nigel have? Nigel has 54 blocks. Now you know how to solve addition and subtraction problems.
All right, so now I know that Sally's blocks was 26. She has 26, and she was 28 blocks fewer than Nigel. That means Nigel more than Sally with 28. And that's what I have my two add-in, the 26 and the 28. We use the partial adding. I put the tens, 26, and I have my second add-in, 28. And then I add the tens, and I add the ones. And that's the total. That means Nigel has 54. Why? Because I know that he has 28 more than Sally, or that Sally has 28 fewer than him. All right, let's see our guided practice, page 286. All right, solve the problem any way you choose. Use drawings or equation if you like. So whatever you think it's easy or you like to use it, you can do it. All right. Lakota has 11 fewer magnets than Jeffrey. Lakota has 25 magnets. How many magnets does Jeffrey have? So I know that Lakota has 11 fewer. I know that now she has 25, but she has 11 fewer than Jeffrey. That means I'm looking for how much magnets, how many magnets does Jeffrey has. So I know that this is an addition. So 25 plus 11, I can use any strategy. So I might use the partial adding. So I can draw over here. I'm gonna break my tens and ones. I'm gonna write here tens. And then here I have the ones. All right. Okay, so what do we have? 25. So that means 2 tens and 5 ones. And then my second add-in, 11. So 1 10 and 1 1. Now 2 tens plus 1 10, that's 20 plus 10 equals 30. So I'm gonna put 3, and then I put here 0. Let me make this a little bigger. Right? Now I'm gonna add the ones. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. So now I add what I have. I have 6. And in the tens, I have 3. So that's 36. So 25 plus 11 equals 36. Esme and Jeffrey has 36 magnet. And then I'm gonna put it here. And now I know my missing part over here, it's 36. I can also write it. So that would be the missing information that I was looking for. I know now that Jeffrey has 36, and I know that Lakota has 25 magnet, and she's 11 fewer than him. So 11 plus 25 equals 36. I use the partial adding, so I put my tens and my ones, and I add them together, and then I get my answer. All right. So let's go to the previous activity. Page 285, and see what we have here. So Aiden has 27 fewer crayons this week than last week. Last week he had 56. So this is, I can solve this by subtracting. So let's practice this one. So I know that 56 minus 27 equals, so what are we gonna do? I'm gonna say 56 minus, and I'm gonna break apart the 27 to 20 and 7. And I'm gonna also break apart 7 to 6 and 1, because I know that I have 56, so I have 6 here. All right, so let me see. Now, 56 minus 20, I'm gonna put it here. So I'm gonna say 56 minus 20 equals, very good, 36. And since I broke it 7 to 6 and 1, so I'm gonna say 36 minus 6 equals, very good, 30. Now I have the 1 left, so minus 1 equals 29. All right, so let me draw. So now I broke my 27 to 20 and 7, and then I broke the 7 to 6 and 1, and that's when I divide, subtract the 20, so 56 minus 20, 36, and 36 minus 6 equals 30. Now, don't forget this number, I still have 1, so 30 minus 1 equals 29. So how many crayons? 29. So now I can write 29. And then I put it down here. All right, so now I know that Aiden has 27 fewer crayons this week than last week. So he had this week 29. Okay, so that was it for today's lesson, second graders. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity on your book, page 287 and 289. All right, thank you.